And welcome along and welcome to this first look at Springside Farm. This is an upcoming map by MJ Modding, and I have to say, I've only driven our Land Rover that we're going to be doing our tour in back from the shop. Already though, I am in love with this map. This is an astoundingly good map. He has done amazing work on this from what I've seen so far. As you can see from the flag, it is a UK map based in Scotland. And yeah, it looks brilliant. Looks like we have a similar house to the one that we have had previously on his maps. So most recently seen on Grower's Farm. Looking very nice, as always. I think this originates... Yeah, I think this originates on Oakfield Farm from FS17. But yeah, looking good. And again, a few nice little touches, a few changes in the house. Just to differentiate it from the other versions. So yeah, liking this a lot. It's always good to have a nice house to walk around inside of. So we'll close the doors on this. And there we go. Right, and I think we need to have a look at the overall map itself. So let's pop to here and across to here. And as you can see, there are a huge number of fields on this. Definite grass workers paradise, this map. As you can see, I'm looking for our highest field number. I can see 83. No advance on 83, so 83 fields on here. Over half of them, in fact, I'd go as far as say 2/3 of them appear to be grass fields, which is incredible. I mean, if we turn grass on, yeah, 2/3 of this is grass. So yeah, if you do this, you're definitely you're either gonna be converting grass fields to arable, or you're gonna be wanting to do a lot of grass work on here. So great map for that. I have checked through the code because I like to check through this going forward. I'm going to try and do this on every map first look I do going forward now. Of the 83 fields, 30 of them have grass contracts on them. 9 of them have standard contracts available on them. Which is absolutely brilliant. If you are doing a start from scratch or a farm manager, this map offers you the perfect opportunity to do that and have a really good time doing that, because you'll be able to earn money from contracts. So I love that on this map, and it's great. It's absolutely wonderful as far as that is concerned. We've got before we start and before we go round here, we have our chickens. So chicken feeding trough. I believe this is purchase point for chickens. There you go. I do not know where our eggs are. I would guess that over here, this is where our egg boxes spawn. So, yeah, definitely chickens are about here. And you can see their water bowls and everything. So they hang around in your back garden. Really nice way of doing the chickens, that. Really, really love that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to jump in our landy here. And we are going to head into the yard, because this is one of the nicest yards I've seen on a map. I mean, MJ makes some amazing maps, but this is just... so far, you can see from my tire tracks, I've only driven to the house, but I can see how incredible this yard is straight from the get-go. I absolutely love this yard. It is gorgeous. It incorporates, we've got our sheep here by the looks of things, and I think this might be cattle. Is this the cattle or this is the sheep? I think this is the sheep, actually. Yeah, look at that. That's a sheep dip. So, yeah, this is our sheep field. Good field, nice size. We've got the water over here. Where's our feed? I'm guessing our feed is down the side. I have got the speed run on at the moment. I'm guessing that's the feed. That could very well be the feed trough there. That would make sense. Yeah, but look at the size. So you could cut this. You could cut this sheep field quite nicely and give them a load of grass to be going on with. Here, I believe, is where you're going to find the spawn point for the wool in that case. And yeah, and then we got our feeding troughs here. So that is excellent. Loving that. And this opens up rather nicely here. Over here, we've got a shed. Nice big shed. Oh, I think I'd probably end up using that as a main shed. It's a, yeah, good big shed area. A couple of lean-tos, that's nice. Storage for your grains. A good set of machinery was I see this starts with. So I'm liking that as well. That works really nicely. And so yeah, it's a compact but very maneuverable yard. I like this a lot. Now, I'm not 100% sure exactly which direction to drive on this. I think I'm going to go, we've sort of got a choice of east-west here. So I think I can see a road that goes up sort of the east side of the map. So we're going to turn east out of here. And you can see we've got a field. We own that field to the south of us there. And then there's another one the other side of the trees there. So you start with one grass field and one arable field. Really nice size arable field you start with. In fact, all the fields on here are really nice sizes. I'm liking this map for that, in that it feels... It's a good medium equipment map from this. Now, we do have a train line going through here, and it looks like it goes through the middle of the map. There goes the train. So I'm guessing that's a ScotRail train going over the top there. And, yeah, there is so much character to this map. It is an incredible level of character to this map. And again, it's one of those maps that has no direction that is an uninteresting direction. Everything is an interesting thing to look at wherever you go. And things like this lovely little cutaway into the corner there is just absolutely fantastic attention to detail throughout this map. So yeah, this is gorgeous. And looking down that valley as well. If I just... Oh, let's not crash into any traffic. Hopefully I can get a view of this. But you look down that valley. We're going to have to... I think the thumbnail for this first look is going to have something along the lines of looking down that valley for the screenshot. Because that is just absolutely amazing. So we've got another farm up here. So this is a satellite farm with the pigs. Good shed in there. Don't think you start with anything. We have started, of course, on New Farmer. But again, a nice big barn. Good storage. So if you wanted to start here with the pigs, absolutely perfect place to start like this with. I think, knowing MJ, that these yards will stick around if you are if you start in Farm Manager or start from scratch. Nice looking pig area here with the slurry pit, so that's where your slurry is loaded up. So yeah, I think these yards will stick around if you do that. So that is a good way to go, and I do quite like that. One of the boons of FS19 very much is that that you can build your own farms. I still like it, though, that if the farms that are on the map stick around. There we go. So this is the pig feeding area. This here is the purchase point. Where is the water? I'm guessing it's somewhere in our... There it is. So water for the pigs around the back here. So you will have to drive through. Gate is over there. But yeah, I do like it when the yards stick around, and then you're given the option to expand those yards or go and build somewhere else. I think I do tend to think that's quite important. And the ideas I have for maps very much are maybe not the entirety of the farmyard sticks around when you do start from scratch. So let's head up the roadway here and head to the top of the map. We have something up the top here. To me, this looks like a sell point. It doesn't seem to be marked as such. Or maybe it's not. Maybe this is just another yard. Could this be just another yard that you could purchase? That is a very nice barn. That's very similar to the placeable barn that's available on the mod hub. But actually, this is a good example of a yard you could buy and improve. Quite a big hole in the map there. Oh, a hole. Big dip. Yeah. That, I think, this is still in progress. It's not yet been submitted to Giants for testing. So I think there are going to be little bits and pieces like that. Yeah, nice Scottish flag around the back here. So yeah, and get a nice satellite yard that you could take advantage of if you wanted to. Good for multiplayer this as well. The fact that you can, that there are other yards. And the number of fields on this actually. Great multiplayer map as well. So I'm impressed. I am very impressed by this at the moment. It's a great map this. Now, does our road go around the top? There are certainly stuff to be looked at up here, so we are going to head up this way. But it's a gorgeous map. And I'm going to be saying that I think a lot in this first look. It is an utterly gorgeous map. Right, we have a sell point back here. And in here, there we go. And this is our forestry. So I'm guessing we got a sell point here for the wood chips. And we have a sell point here for the wood. So I would presume that you stand outside here and do that and that you back up and tip your wood chips onto here. My only comment on that, the only issue I have with this is that this is not overly clearly marked. Yes, it is using stuff that we see on other maps to mark these things out. But at the moment, as I said, I'm not sure whether I put my log trailer here or my log trailer here. All I know is somewhere in this general area is a sell point. If I bring up the debug tools here, let's bring those up. Yeah, there we go. Now I can see here where it is. It is marking it on there fairly well. It is struggling a bit though when I bring up the debug tools, which is interesting. So let's have a quick look. We are sitting at a solid 60 FPS though. Wow. Okay, so I don't know what's causing that with the debug tools, but that's a solid 60 FPS on this map. Absolutely, in a yard. I mean, not in the main yard, and we will. I'll actually test that when we get up. But that is a very nicely made map to be not causing me any kind of issues like that. For this to be sitting at that 60 FPS is absolutely awesome. Now this is our cattle yard. Is our livestock purchase point. Again, no floor markings. I would quite like to see that. I would presume, there we go, that the purchase point for them is here. So it doesn't have the markings, but the places where you think that you would have to go to these bits for these, they are actually there. So it's not like some other maps I've come across where the guesswork is really difficult. It's fairly obvious, and similarly here we have what must be the milk sell point. I would have thought either this one or this one. This I would say is a little bit more clearly marked, but is still I still would kind of like, if not a marking on the floor, I would kind of like a sign that kind of indicates more where you should be. But it is a little niggle. It's not a big deal or a big issue. And our road does terminate up here. We don't seem to have a route back, so I am going to head back south. We must be able to get across the map somewhere. And I think, if I'm correct, didn't we have a bit further down? We got some stuff right at the bottom of the map. I cannot see the route for that, so we are going to just head south until we find something that allows us to turn towards the west of this map, which I think, yeah, is back under the railway line. Yeah, so this road does just run down here, except for that. There we go. We have a route across the map just here. So let's head across there and give that a check. Nothing on this map has stood out as a glaring issue yet, I will say. It is running very smoothly. It's looking awesome. This is seasons ready, so this will work with seasons as well. Oh, nice little speed bump there. And this is into the railway station, so that's quite cool. Again, a little bump on the way in there, so I think there's a couple of smoothing issues that that this could do with sorting in a couple of places. But in general, yeah, looking really good. I'd love the station to be named. That's a really small niggle, but I'd love the station to be named. Yeah, so there's a bit of a rough patch coming here into the station, but again, minor issue. These are the kind of things that are going to get ironed out as a map is eventually finished and sent over. So yeah, I'm liking that a lot. There is nothing here actually that just needs a little bit of tweaking, is what it is. It just needs that little bit of tweaking to finish it off. Otherwise it's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I'm playing to the strengths of FS19 actually as well. That the landscape in the distance, you can't see the edge of the map easily. It looks like this map goes on forever, which is, I love to see that in a map, and it's always a fantastic thing to see in a map. Way, there we go. We want to go down that road there. That will take us south and to hopefully to our sell points at the bottom of the map here. It is a bit of a maze, this map. I do like that. I like that as well. That's really cool. To have, you don't often see maps have other farm vehicles dotted about as if they're working. I realise it's one of those things that can't actually be done at the moment, and one of those things I'd love to see, but I don't think we ever will. Yeah, I do like having bits like that. And again, this is so. There's what I've got at the moment is there's no circular route on this map, as far as I can see. So lots of maps will have a road that kind of goes around the outer edge, or sort of snakes its way around the map. This map doesn't seem to have that. You sort of travel to a destination. This is another yard. This is not, from what I can see, an animal yard. So again, another satellite yard, free for you to use however you want. Looking very good. Lots of detail to this. Again, really nice. So that's Field 15's entrance. What I'm looking for is out the back here. Yeah, so that is Field 22. Out the back here, yeah, we do. We have another farm just over there. And actually, this is a thing out of Lancey Boy's book, or a page out of Lancey Boy's book. This farm here, where we are down between Field 23, 22, 15, and 16, that is right next to the biogas plant. Look at how long it takes us to get to the biogas plant now. Because it's not our next destination. We are heading north. We're going to be following the roads back. We're going to go past the main farmyard again. Yeah, we are going quite a long way. Backtracking on ourselves. But I don't mind doing this in this first look because this is gorgeous, this map. But we are not going to get anywhere near the biogas plant until near the end of this video. And it is because of this road network I was talking about a moment ago. It meanders. It meanders really nicely. Another little satellite yard in here. I am popping into all these yards. I won't bring the landy into here. But again, are these? Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that. So if we jump off the last one, we can climb onto the roof with that ladder. I do like that. That's nice. Jump down. There it goes. Wow, there's quite a lot of trains. But yeah, again, a nice small yard. I would suspect, actually, we will go over the prices of the fields at the end of this. But I would suspect that this little yard, it's available as part of Field 5. But again, great little start from scratch yard. That if you're looking to have a starting yard that doesn't cost you too much, I was just looking at the price of that field and that yard there. Not very expensive at all. Great way to start. Really, really awesome. I love this map. This is an amazing map. Right, let's head south this way then. And we then have a T-junction here. So we can either go south or we can head sort of towards 45, 46, sort of the mid-40s way. Now, yeah, we need to go this way actually because this is the only way that we can get... This is the only way we can get to the spinnery. This is such a windy map and feels massive. Really feels huge. And it is because it lacks this circular road system. It lacks... and its road system is really well designed. Absolutely fantastically well designed road system this. Because it really gives the feel of you travelling around an area much larger than you are actually travelling around. We got forestry area up here, so nice looking woodland. Some good detail around the trees. I'm just going to hop over the wall actually, because I'm guessing the entrance is further up. But yeah, good set of trees, well spaced. I would quite like to see a little bit of the, there's a standard forestry texture, or there's a forestry texture available in game. I'd quite like to see that. There's a lot of grass in here. It's not awful, and it's not a massive problem, because you can see the detail that has been put in around it. But yeah, I'd quite like a couple of bare patches, I think. And admittedly, I'm going around the whole woodland, but yeah. Because there's a few patches, but then the trees themselves aren't particularly close together. So, yeah. And I would guess... What do we got up here? Wow, it really is a gorgeous map, this. So, it looks like... Ah, yeah. So, we have a wool sell point here. And yeah, again, something has been done here quite nicely to give indication of where the wool goes. I would fully expect, even though we've not got markings on the ground, we've got the cones here, fully expect that this is the point that you unload the wool. So I don't know if... I see what he's going for on this map, actually. Having gone through several sell points now, I can see where he's going. I think I would like some markings for the wood a little bit more. But in general, you know what? I'm actually quite happy. I'm actually quite happy with the way that's been done. It is not... It's done in a way as to not put odd stuff on the ground, but to still indicate where everything is. So, I think that is as far north as we need to go, actually. Good to see that there's another little town here. And it's just... Oh, we're going to go and turn around on the grass. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Really, really awesome attention to detail. Really, really awesome road system on this. A good set of fields. And I know there's a castle up there. I won't go and spoil the castle. But yeah, there's a castle up there. And I'm actually wondering... I'm looking at where the castle is, and I'm actually going, we're going to have to go up there. We are going to have to go up there because the sheep appear to be up at the castle. Which is intriguing. It's either that or the road to get to the sheep, again, is in that network where it's really hidden. And this is gonna end up being quite a long first look, simply because it's There's so much to look at. This is just an absolutely amazing map. And then for 80 odd fields, none of these fields feel small to me. None of these fields feel like they shouldn't be the size that they are. Look at this. So we got something, looks like we got 2 yards up here by the looks of things. So it does give us signposts to the castle. I'm guessing the castle is in the top. Yeah. No, where is the castle? So it gives a signpost to it. It's not up here. Instead, we have another satellite yard. This is an absolutely brilliant multiplayer map. It really, really is. Wow. That's good. This is immense, this map. This is really, really incredible, this map. I don't know whether I want to do a new start from scratch, seasons from scratch series on here, or whether I want to do the realism experiment on it, because the realism experiment on this map would be absolutely amazing. It really, really would. So yeah, this is the sheep yard. So we have all the sheep stuff is purchase point for the sheep, or drop off point if you've got a trailer, feeding trough, water trough, and then that view. Oh wow, that view. This is just brilliant. Hats off to you, MJ. This is just the most incredible map. It really is. There is no doubt in my mind that I will play this map at all, because I just, everywhere I look is just incredible. It's got such a vast array of fields, and it just works. This is, at the moment, this is up there with some of my favourite maps in Farm Sim, because it really is. It just has that thing about it that is incredible, and it's just utterly gorgeous. We're going to head back towards the town now. We have the shop down this way. Again, along with these clutch of smaller fields, I definitely think that this is a, if you want to do silage map, this is absolutely brilliant. I think you could set up and do silage on here for not a lot, I think, and you could certainly, there's plenty of contracts to keep you going as well. I think this is as a contractor's map as well. This would work absolutely magnificently. So into Springside itself, and that dog made me jump for a moment then. And just down here, I think our shop is just down the side here. I love the architecture that MJ uses on his maps. Now, no, it's not. Oh, is it down this way? Oh no, I think it's down the road we just missed. Or it could be down this way. Maybe this meets, I think this meets up actually with that other road. There does seem to be an area. Oh, it's water. Whoa. It's a pond. There's a large pond. That's what the sort of kidney shape is. And yeah, I think this is the road towards the shop, if I remember correctly. So this is the very first bit of this map I saw. And this map has just got better since then. It has. So we've got a signpost to the castle. There's the castle. So that's what threw me. The castle is up there. Looks like a good area. I will let you guys explore that. But yeah, that is immense. Or that may be in the thumbnail. We'll see. So that's the castle up that way. So I would say, yeah, that sign up at the down at the bottom there needs to say sheep farm or something like that. So yeah, again, small niggle, not a massive thing. And then we have in here, absolutely ready for the Platinum Edition. This is a class shop. It's got a fence sitting in it. But yeah, so this is a class dealership in here. Good to see that. Also has JCB and Horsch. But yeah, so great, absolutely perfect map for the Platinum Edition DLC. I like to play the equipment on a map that the dealership is. This dealership is a class dealership. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. And we head back down this way, and now that is where does that road take us? So that road's down there. Oh, we have a sell point here we've missed. So there is a sell point just back here that we've missed. Which is in here. Again, very nice. Nice easy sell point. Easy to drive over there, so that should all work. Obviously, this being a first look drive around, not tested any of the sell points or anything like that. But yeah, I'm certainly loving the look, certainly loving the setup. Not seeing any floating stuff, not seeing any other issues or anything like that. Right, so south of us is nothing, so we want to head back down this way. And round out here, nice little area of woodland there. I don't know if you could actually cut any of that. It looks a little bit dense to me. Again, nice little details. There's some good sort of farm tracks and things. I think I would quite like to see maybe that on here. I've not obviously seen any farm tracks connecting stuff up. Now, do we want to head up here? Yes, we do. You know, everything's tarmacked. There's no tracks sort of connecting these roads where you could drive through the farm. I think I'd quite like to see that. It's something that I've only really seen on the old farm countryside. Would quite like to see it in something like this, because I think it would be Lancey Boy's very good at doing that on his maps, where you'll get a track through the farm as an alternative to going all the way around on the road. So here we've got another farm. No, we do not have a farmyard. We have the BGA. So, do you guys remember what I said probably 20 minutes or so ago in this video? Maybe 15. Remember how long it takes us to get to the BGA? That's how long it's taken us to get to the BGA. Nearly half this video has been us driving all the way around to the BGA. That's incredible. I mean, that is absolutely brilliant. It feels miles away, this. But yeah, you've got your BGA sell point, as you see. It's covered. You've got covered bits in there for the silage clamps. And you've got your digestate as well. So that is all good. Very much loving that. And then I think if we head down this very far corner of the map, we got our last couple of places. Up here. Yeah, I think this is our last yard. Yes, it is. Right in the bottom corner. We have one last satellite yard. Oh, yeah, and then the road is closed beyond it. And this is the horse stables. With a jumping arena. And yeah, that is it. So, there we go. That is an overview of this map. I think we'll park up at this point. We did have a look around the main yard. It was very, very cool. I love the main yard on this map. It reminds me a lot of MJ's work on Peterville. You can see a lot of Peterville in this with all these numerous yards. Some of them that aren't actually bits that do that. You know, that are that have any animals or anything, just sort of satellite yards you can use. Yeah, just absolutely brilliant. Really, really loving this map. It is utterly gorgeous. Right, so we do have a couple of things to look at. So as I said, I've covered the contracts. We have, as I said at the start, there are 30 grass contracts on this map. There are 9 fields that have Regular contracts out of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. About a third of the fields then in total have contracts. So about a third of the agriculture. That's brilliant. Field prices. Now it looks like we've got some nice groupings of fields here. So we've got a few fields across the railway track like that, 276. We've got fields on their own, like field 8 for 151. We've got really small grouping of fields here, 32. I think that might be the cheapest set of fields on this map, 32,000, which is a nice cheap amount. I can't see a smaller area on this map. Now, the largest area on this map, that would appear to be either here for 791,075 and 18. 80, yeah, similar price. Yeah, I think, by the looks of it, the most expensive area on this map, then, is this 2 grass field area of 75 and 18. 791,229 is a good price. Liking that a lot. Main farmyard comes with field 7. It is 231,000. Not a bad starting price for the yard, that. And plenty of fields around. Plenty to do, start from scratch. Plenty of nice, cheap fields that you can work with here. It's finding ones with a yard nice and close, I think, is going to be the trick. The outer side, so that you can buy the outer edge of the map, it does cost quite a bit of cash. Yeah, 1.5 million to buy essentially no fields. That does not include the BGA, I don't think. Let's see where the BGA is. Should be on here somewhere. If I can, oh yeah, BGA is here. Biogas plant is here. That will cost you. That will set you back 31,000. Biogas plant, really good price if you're looking to do lots of grass work on here. Well worth buying for 31,000 and buying, you know, just a load of grass fields around it. You could start off here with silage very easily. So loving that a lot. Let's have a look at your starting equipment. So we'll pop into the garage here. You get a Valtra T234, a Massey Ferguson 7722, and a New Holland T6155. So 250, 240, and 155 horsepower. Nice range of horsepower to start with. Yeah, that's a good starting setup. TX32 combine. We'll ignore the Landy because we added that. You get a 2014 pickup. You get a FarmTech TDK 1600 trailer. A TX32 header. An Agromass BOH5 plough. A Kuhn Colmer L300 cultivator. A D830 seeder. Deltis 1302 MTA3 sprayer. With front spray tank as well, the PF 1500. You get an Axis 40.2 EMCW solid spreader as well. A GA 9531 windrower, New Holland Rollbelt 150 baler, Kuhn Knight RA 142 feed mixing wagon, an Aquatrans 7300S water trailer, and a Betamax RDS 7500 animal trailer from Joskin. Nice. Good set of equipment. Really impressed with that. You could very easily start up a farm with that. Yeah, you could. You'd be hard pushed to do any hay with that. So I would maybe recommend getting a Tedder as one of your early purchases. But there's not so much you have to buy that it's going to bankrupt you straight off. You still have to fill a couple of holes, which is actually quite nice. I do like that. You've got the vast majority of the equipment you need to start this map. Do you have a mower? Yeah, so you have a lot of stuff to do grass work with, but not a mower. I would suggest that was maybe an oversight. But again, you need to buy a teddy, you need to buy a mower. It works. But I'm liking that a lot. That is absolutely brilliant. Great map, great looking, good setup. This map is absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait until it comes into the hands of you guys as well, because it is, yeah, you're gonna love this. This is a map to play, and I will keep you guys up to date as to when this is released. But yeah, this absolutely is a map to play. I don't think I can recommend it more highly. And on that very positive conclusion on this map, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this first look. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.